my name is Mackenzie. Welcome back to my channel, and thank you so much for being here today. We are doing another drunk plot points. Have you seen the first one? It's up in the cards if you want to go watch it. Anyway, the point of this video is for me to get drunk and try and remember, because of the inebriation, the plot points of certain books. So I originally did this with Six of Crows, because it was a big meme, it is a big meme, that no one knows what the heist is supposed to be about. Spoiler alerts, I don't either, I guess. I tried to explain it in that video, and it's a mess. It's so fun. These videos are really fun for me to do. I don't drink very often, so really it takes 1 or 2 glasses of wine, and I'm ready to go. Today we are going to be doing the plot points for Throne of Glass. So it's been a couple of months since I read this. I did read this year, and I'm going to start the second one soon. I just thought it would be really fun if I tried to remember the plot, because it's kind of like tricky for me. I was trying to remember and I was like, do I really need to do a reread? No. We're going to do a drunk plot points, and then I'll just read the book summary afterwards to see if I was right or wrong. Anyways, the only thing I am allowing myself, the only hint, is I've written down everyone's names, and really that's more for you guys, because if I keep forgetting everyone's names, I'm just gonna be like, and he said to her and them and those people over there, and you'll never get a name. You won't know what I'm talking about. So at least if I have names, you'll be able to tell me exactly how wrong I am. Nicholas, no. So there's the book. I'm gonna go have a drink. We'll be back here in a second. One hop this time. Right foot, left stomp. Left foot, left stomp. Freeze! Everybody clap your hands. Hello, second glass of wine. We're ready. Oh god, it's a good thing I wrote this down. Sober me didn't find the third name. You know how Selena goes by like 3 names? Like her name is Selena, and then she goes by Lillian during the, what does she do? She's in the castle? What are they doing? The King's Assassin. Is that what it's called? Okay, so she's competing for the King's Assassin to be the King's Assassin, and during that they call her Lillian, so they entered her under a false name. But then also, Nehemia, she gives her like a different name to be like the name that she can go by when she can't go by anything else. It was like a cute moment, but now that I'm telling you what happened, like it's a little silly. Alright. Cheers. I have hats in this. Okay. Happy birthday! Because I'm drinking out of a happy birthday wine glass. Alright. So, I think I remember the beginning pretty well. I think I could do this. This one isn't that hard. Okay, so basically there's this prince named Dorian and this captain of the guard, Cale. Cale? Cowl. I'm gonna go with Cale. They go to a enslavement camp. This book opens in an enslavement camp. Like, this is not fun times. We open with Selena being enslaved in this, like, mining camp. And, like, what a strange place to start this story, right? Like, there's a whole other story we're being told, but, like, we're starting with her in a slave encampment. Anyway, she's enslaved. Move on. Then what happens? Cale and Dorian come to free her, and it's because the king is having like a tournament to choose his like assassin. Like, that's the title. I'm pretty sure, like, the King's Assassin. And I don't know why. Why is this happening? Why didn't he just pick? Why is it public knowledge that the king is gonna have an assassin? Is it not called the assassin? Am I just calling it that because like it's one of those things where it's like the king's right hand man or some BS like that, but it's really like the person that the king is gonna have like brutalize people. So he's having a tournament for it? Like, why wouldn't you just pick, like, your most trusted soldier or something like that? You know? Like, why are you having a tournament? Anyway, he's having a tournament. And, like, all the lordlings on his board of directors are picking, like, their champion. And his son, Prince Dorian, has to pick a champion. So Dorian picks Selena Sardothian. I didn't even write her last name down and I still remembered. Sardothian. Because she's like is an assassin from Terrasan. Also there's this whole like this is such a weird book because it's telling like one story in the forefront and in the background it's telling you like the history and like touches on some subjects of like Terrasan, and I'm pretty sure there's elf things, people in Terrasan? I don't know. Something like that. And I'm pretty sure Sardothian is from there? This is something that I'm sure is like playing out throughout the whole series, so like the more books I read, I'm sure I'll understand. So I totally cut it some slack there. But like, what? Where am I? So Dorian chooses Selena because she is an assassin. But he also makes her participate under a false name because no one would believe her anyway. So the false name that he gives her is Lillian, which is like, it's a bad name. And then they come to the kingdom. At first, Kale doesn't like her. And he's like, kind of like, we don't know how we feel about Kale. Like, he's just kind of mean. And she's like showing off to him, like, stop being mean. I have to be here anyway. And like the deal is that Selena will only have to serve like 7 years or something as the king's assassin, and then she'll get her freedom back. She's like 18 or 19 or something like that. This is very unbelievable. I pretend they're adults. Anyway, where am I? Okay, so also at the castle, there's this girl. I didn't write her name down, but she's like a lady in waiting or something, and she's like awful, and I'm pretty sure like we only have her perspective so that way we can see like the other male bad guys be bad around her, and like she's constantly awful. I don't remember her name. There's also Nehemia, and she comes from a different place. She's a princess of another country, and she came basically because the country that Dorian is a prince of is like trying to take over her country, like colonize it, and she's trying to like find ways to tell them to knock it off. Her name's Princess Nehemia, and she's pretty awesome. She's pretty cool. She and like Selena have this like friendship thing where it's like they both don't trust each other, but like you still trust each other more than like the actual court and the king. The king is like scary, Selena says. I don't buy it. Old man, he's fine. Here's the thing. There's like 5 or 6 challenges, and they all happen so fast. Like not much else happens. There's like some political intrigue, like I said, with that lady in waiting, where she's constantly trying to get like Selena put out of the good graces of Prince Dorian. Dorian and Selena kind of have this like fling, and it's cute because he's like a gentleman and Kale's like when she started her period, Kale was like freaking out, and Dorian was like, oh, well, let me help you. Let me get you something to eat and something warm, and let me help you take your mind off of it. So like he was really cute and sweet, and like I said, Selena and Nehemia have like a friendship, but the whole actual plot of like her competing to be the assassin is not a large part of the book. I mean, it's events that happen in the book for sure, but like we all know she's gonna win in the end. Oh, that's right. There's like an assassin going around killing other like competitors, and like she doesn't know who it is, and it's like this whole mysterious thing, and it's really cool. Who's the bad guy? Who does that? Is it the king? I don't think it's the king. You know, one of the board directors, one of the directors on the board for the king, he has like I'm thinking a Mor'du character, but basically that's his champion. You know the human Mor'du from Brave? That's what I'm imagining the champion is. And then like, I'm imagining Selena as one of the totally spies, probably the blonde one. What does that have to do with anything? Tell the plot. Where am I? How far did I get already? So the board director who has the Mor'du person as the champion is also like has the magic to release these like beast demon things. It's kind of like what happens in Crescent City. So like these demons are being released and they like come and they attack the what are they called? The champions. And at first Selena thinks that somebody is like trying to get them to attack her, and then she realizes that Nehemia is actually trying to protect her from the demons. So it's like the very last challenge, and Selena is fighting Mor'du, and they go at it, and like she wins, of course she does, but they had planned to get her like poisoned. Anyway, she wins. And like it's all revealed, and like, you know, the directors, is he even punished? I don't think he is. I think it's the Mor'du character that's punished because they make it seem like he's the one who's making the guys come out of the wall. Then what happens? Oh, and then Selena totally breaks up with Dorian. And she's like, we can't keep seeing each other. You're a prince, and I'm officially the king's assassin. I'm gonna be free in 7 years, dog. I don't want to be a princess. And I was just like, respect, you know? Because how weird would it be for the person that we met in the enslavement camp who's there because she's like this wicked awesome assassin to be like, yeah, I'm gonna be a princess now. That doesn't make sense. So cheers to that. And then the very last scene, Kale comes into the room and he's all upset, and she was like, I just broke up with Dorian. And he was like, well, all right. And I was like, oh, cute. See, that wasn't so bad. It was fine, and I have a drink left. Yummy. Also, I'm pretty sure I'm like 90% right. I don't think I missed anything. And I think everything I said was pretty much fact. Anyways, that's the video. That was Throne of Glass, and now I can officially read Crown of Midnight? Maybe? I think that's the second one. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you have a good rest of your day, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!